G'day team, welcome to my monthly update, but one day too late, but I've been on holiday. So first point of news is that I'm away for a week, which is this week, up in the Sunshine Coast. I'll give you a quick tour, or I'll give you a quick look at my view in a second. But yeah, so you won't see me for this week, but I'll be back next week, so don't stress at all. You won't even realize I'm gone, depending on what days you train. So, a little bit to get through, so let's do a few things. Thing number one is that we've dialed in a referral program. So we want to give a reward basically to anyone who can bring us new members, which is fantastic. We always love new members. We don't want thousands of members, but we do want a couple more, which would be good. So I've written this down in the email that I'll put this with as well, but we're basically, if you bring down a member and they sign up, we're going to give you a free month. We do 4-week cycles, so 4 weeks of your membership. So you get a discount and it's unlimited for the amount of people. So if you bring down 12 people in one day and they all sign up, then you can train for a whole year for free, almost. And then our trial class is we usually find it quite hard to do one free trial class because the person sometimes doesn't get the full experience of what we do at CrossFit Barwon. So we're going to do for new members type thing, or new trials, we want to do 1 week or 7 days for $7 type of thing. Just adds a little bit of commitment to it, and those people will get a good experience of what it's like to train with us. So I'll put a link down in the email if you want to send your friend that, or you can buy it for your friend and then tell him you've already done it and say, come down and do this. So yeah, should be good. Hopefully that works out well, and hopefully I can get you guys hooked up and, win-win situation all around. Beyond this, we've got a super new news. We're going to be teaming up with that Whoop people. So it's like a super fitness tracker, tracks sleep and your recovery and all sorts of crazy things like that. Pretty good for anyone who wants to level up their sort of game in terms of recovery and training and how hard to train and when to train and things like that. Some people are a little bit unattached with how to figure that out. So we're going to be teaming up with them. At the moment, they have a few systems, but we're just going to be jumping on their affiliate program. So we're just running through the process as of like the last weekend gone. So we'll keep you up to date with that. Hopefully it will lead to some cool stuff. I'm excited to get on board, and I'm excited to give you guys tools to figure out how to really improve some aspects of life that aren't necessarily specifically training, which is a lot of what we're trying to do recently. With the gym being focused a little bit less on like the exercises themselves and a bit more on the health, which I think is a fantastic effort. So we'll keep you up to date. Definitely know about that. I must apologize for last week's movie night that didn't go ahead. It was hard to try and find the right equipment. So we couldn't get a projector in time basically, but we're going to try again for this Friday. Just keep an eye on the socials. We'll sort you out, and if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Maybe it's too hard. Maybe we'll suck in the too hard basket. Maybe we get hooked up with a sick projector and I can hook up the PA and we can make it every Friday night. We'll see what happens, but we're aiming towards that, and if it happens, that's fantastic. We'll let you know that. Then half of us would have got the email about a hike that we're going on the end of May. This is a men's hike, so just the fellas invited on this one. If you didn't get that, then let me know. If you did get it but not sure and you want any questions or want to talk to me about it, let me know. It may seem pretty daunting having 3 days, 2 nights. It's really only 2 days. The last day is only 6 kilometers, and that'll be downhill. The first 2 days are the hard days. So it's something that a lot of people think they can't do, but they definitely can. I'll tell you right now, it's definitely possible. And you don't need any special gear. We can just borrow things as much as possible. Maybe you need to get a couple things, but be totally fine. yeah, definitely get on board. It'd be really cool to have. We can have a maximum of 20 because there's 10 campsites. But even if we had 10, that would be really cool. I'd be super excited to have a bunch of fellas out there, just out in the bush, getting away from it, becoming better human beings at the end. So let me know if you want to do that, if you're keen, or even if you have an inkling and you're not sure, just give me a call. Even though I'm on holiday, I will either ignore your call and call you back, or I'll answer. Then I sent out a Facebook invitation for the 17th of July for the Super Total, plus Tommy's birthday. We'll throw in a barbecue as well. I'll ask Tommy what he likes to eat. Everyone obviously loves Tommy, and he's turning 18, which is hectic. He's been training with us since he's been 11, which is, that's no wonder he's better than everyone at the gym. So we're super excited, Super Total. Bring your friends. If you got some CrossFitting friends, you can come down. Whatever. If you don't know what Super Total is, it's max snatch, max clean and jerk, max back squat, max bench press, all one after the other. And we'll throw in a barbecue as well. So that should be a fun day, and a really special time that we can celebrate our young man Tommy and let him know that we're behind him. So it's good. I've got my notes here, by the way, in case that's why I'm looking to the side. Riley Wad was really good, and I thought, easy is probably the wrong word to say, but everyone looked very proficient. Proficient is just moving through the stuff. I think the stamina work we've been doing in the programming has been really dialed in for those high repetition workouts. I was not shocked, because I always believe you guys are super capable, but I was pleasantly surprised that everyone was just hammering it out, and I was expecting it to take sort of an hour plus, but nobody even came close to that. So awesome effort. I was very proud, and I hold a special place in the programming for hero workouts, so I was very honored and happy that was a fantastic showing that day. And bacon and egg muffins cooked by yours truly, so of course. And then we'll round out our little video here with a programming block. The programming block is in its final month, so we're strength and speed, and then I'll give you a tour. It is going to be more of the same, peaking up, so even smaller numbers, 1s and 2s on most of the lifts, and the goal is just lift heavy, and if it feels good on the day, go for it. PB the bejeebers out of that. Then there's a week that I think crosses, so the new month starts in the middle of the week, so we're going to do our test week on a sort of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll have the rest of that week off, which will be the very early bit of June, and then the new programming block will start up again on the 5th of June. And that'll be a hypertrophy phase, so mainly focusing on more high repetition stuff, a little bit lower weight, a bit more, dare I say, bodybuilding, but it's a complicated cycle. We're going to have a full video about it, but we're just going to keep it balanced, keep you athletic. If you're worried about getting too big, then your worries are misplaced. It's your diet will determine pretty much what's going to happen there, so don't stress too much. But we'll talk about that program later. We're still on our program now. I brought back precision jumps this week, which I think everyone really loved. There's been some really cool things I want to try and get in some. If anyone can think of some crazy but doable upper body gymnastics pulling type stuff, then let me know. My imagination is limiting me, so if you know things, even if they look impossible to you, like I said, we have Tommy and Owen and Ray and freaking all the crazies that just seem to manage. No matter what I throw out there, they seem to get it done. So, but yeah, that's it. Let me give you a tour. Ready? I'll show you my view. So this is what I'm looking at. If it'll come up. You see the beach? Hectic. All right. I'll see you next week. Chill.